welcome to the video. Today I'm talking a little bit about Urza Saga. How is it going to be in the metagame? I think the card is going to be really good for 100 scales and you should try it. Then I show you some MonoGreen 100 scales gameplay. I hope you enjoy. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe. If you like the intro, let me know down below. See you in the games. Alright, so let's talk about Urza Saga real quick. Urza Saga is a new card coming up from Modern Horizons. It's basically an enchantment land, so it takes a land drop for your turn. And it's a saga also, so it means that, you know, you put a chapter counter, so things called history counter or something like this, a lore counter on it every beginning of your main phase, of the first main phase, until you put 3 counters on it, and then you sacrifice it. And now on third read or something, this card is even better than I thought. So chapter 1, so just when you play it, you can tap Urza Saga to add colorless mana, so it's just a colorless land. Chapter 2, you can pay 2 mana and tap Urza Saga, and these abilities are gained, so the Urza Saga keeps it, so it's a land for the 3 turns. And you can tap Urza Saga and pay 2 to create a colorless construct. Also pretty decent. And this colorless construct is as a construct, so it gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. Then chapter 3, it tells you to search the library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1, put it into the battlefield, then shuffle. So this card is just, you know, really good, I believe. One thing to note, 2 things to know, like technical things. First, you do have the ability to tap this for mana at the beginning of your main phase. So when the trigger comes on the stack of the social library for an artifact card with mana cost 0 or 1, you are actually able to tap it and add the mana there, and you will have it for the first main phase. That's kind of important. I'll tell why. And then second, it's the same with the second ability. You could make a construct when the trigger of the sacrifice is on the stack. Very important, right? So very nice card. Has a lot of uses in many decks, but I'm going to focus for 100 skills. First, let's say the floor of the card is you play turn 1, you add 1 mana turn 1, 1 mana turn 2, and then turn 3, you add the 3rd mana and you fetch out an Ozolis. And then you will have 4 mana on turn 4, and then you have for sure an Ozolis that you have not had to pay mana for. It's a free Ozolis. And then you can, for example, play a Ravager, sacrifice your board, and kill them with Impact Nexus. There's a pretty common line. We've done it many times, but now with the Saga, you can just fetch that. This is very important. The fact that you can add mana, I didn't realize this, but you can add mana when the 3rd chapter triggers on the stack, because this happens on your first main phase. Very important. Then the second, I think, more common use will be that you'll play this in turn 2, then you will be able to make a construct the next turn, which is not a bad investment. And then on turn 3, you can either get an Ozolith, you can get a Worker, you can get an animation module, which means that we can go down animation modules, maybe only one, playing 1. Maybe you can even go down an Ozolith, you can play maybe just 2 and have 4 as a Saga. We need to test that. You can get a Welding Jar, you can get Pithing Needle, Relic of Progenitus, Gravity Sage, all these cards you can get from your sideboard. So really fantastic at that point, allowing you to make a construct. And if you want to, as I said, you can make a construct in 2, and make a construct on the 3rd chapter, right? So you will actually get 2 constructs from this land that will fetch you one of the best cards. Another thing that I've been considering is to play a 1/1 Spring Leaf Drum, so you can fetch for it. Your Spring Leaf costs 1, and you can tap a creature to add 1 mana of any color to kind of ramp, actually. So it means that you will get to have 5 mana on turn 3 if you play this turn 1, which is, sorry, 4 mana on turn 3 if you play turn 1, which actually accelerates you, which actually opens up kills that they were not there normally with our skills, because it gives you this 4th mana we've been missing. You know, this 4th mana we always been missing since Mox Opal was banned. On turn 3, you can get it with Urza Saga if you get a Spring Leaf Drum. So I think having 1 of Spring Leaf Drum could be really cool. I don't know how many will play. Maybe we'll play 1, maybe we'll play 4, but the fact that it also finds all these nice sideboard options is just fantastic. Other decks that want to try this is probably Eldrazi Tron. They probably want to, like, you know, they can make use of the constructs and set an expedition map to keep chaining them. Kind of a good mana sink. Maybe Tron. Lantern Control, they probably will see play because they can fetch all their hate artifacts, Lantern and Codex Shredder. And Amulet Titan. Amulet Titan can basically play it on turn 1 and get a guaranteed Amulet on turn 3, which can allow them to, you know, kind of kill you there. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, because if they play the Saga turn 1 and they don't have an Amulet, let's say, then maximally they will play like an Explorer on turn 2, and that means that they, even though they look for this free Amulet, they still will not have enough mana to kill you, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just get over to some 3 Titan and that's super strong. But let's see. One important cool interaction with our deck that none of all the other decks were going to take advantage of is that you can proliferate lore counters because I counter. So for example, the first use that I can think of is you draw this on the late game, you play it, and you immediately proliferate with a Throne of Geth to put it on 2 and make a construct to block, for example. You can do it in your opponent's turn. You can do it in your turn, right? So you can basically accelerate when you're getting the 2 constructs and when you're getting this tutored artifact. On top of that, you can proliferate from turn 2, from chapter 2 to chapter 3 at instant speed. So it means that, for example, you're attacking with a Ravager that's not lethal, then you proliferate with Throne of Geth, proliferate with the Saga, get a Worker, for example, and maybe that's enough to get lethal on board, right? Or you can get a Welding Jar if your opponent is fatal pushing your lethal Ballista at instant speed. You can get an animation module and all of a sudden get, for example, you have a 10 mana, let's say, or 8 mana. You can look for animation module and make 8 servos, right? Sacrificing, giving you, for example, your Ravager +8/+8, for example. So these are all possibilities this card enables so that you can sacrifice it and get so much value from it. This card's going to be great. It's going to be seeing a lot of play. If you're tight on budget, I would at least play 2, pick up 2. Probably 2 is going to be the sweet spot, but who knows, maybe this card just busted and we're going to be playing 4. So I'm probably going to be picking up 4 for myself. But anyway, now I'm going to go into the matches and yeah, make sure to, you know, like I hope you enjoy the matches. Let me know what you know down below about Urza Saga. I think this card is going to be for us. And still, you know, the fact that they put here cost 0 and cost 1, and it needs to be specifically cost 0 and cost 1. You cannot get Engineer Explosive, you cannot get Ballistas, you cannot get cards without mana cost. It needs to be either 0 or 1. Kind of makes me think that there will be some artifacts with cost 0 or cost 1 in this set, right? Because if not, this will be a deck card in limited, you know, and when they make sets, they make them for constructed, but they're also thinking about how is this going to be a good limited card, right? So if you open this, maybe there needs to be a card that can combo with it. So maybe they feel like, you know, like my wildest dreams is a fixed Mox Opal, maybe a good 1-drop for Scales. Let's see. I think this is going to be great. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of this card down below, and I'll see you in a... Dude, I think this hand is not the worst. I don't know. No. I mean, Tron is popular. Amulet Titan is popular. Storm is not popular, but it's decent. Oof. Burn. Burn is gonna burn us, I guess. That not even is a good draw here. So I think 3 spheres just makes quite a bit of sense right now. Because they just really good, like, yeah. Oh, it's UR Prowess. Manamorphose, the Storming Entity, Keg W. I am a blue-red Prowess gamer. I start with Monastery Swiftspear every game. I'm not gonna block, it's only 2 damage, so whatever. Oh yeah, that with this too, of course. This one has haste for some reason. Like, yikes. I wish I had played another one there, but whatever. Any good things? Not anymore. Alright, so I guess I just play my Ravager. Pass here. So that means here is also very good against blue-red Prowess. I found it recently. So I can play around 2 removal spells, but not 1. I mean, they just have another Manamorphose. Oh no, they have an expressive iteration because they needed more help. You needed to print another blue-red spell that drew 3 cards for some reason. Hola. So that big sphere is just a very good card right now, I think. And I've been cutting them in the past, and the reality is that when you play MonoGreen, that's like the best option versus those decks. Like, it's very hard to beat both Titan and Tron without it. They exiled Mutagenic Growth. That just fucked up, man. A 3rd Monastery Swiftspear. Shit. Do I win if I draw an Ozolith here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see. I play an Osilis. I sack this guy. There's a 3-3. Sack this, a 4-4. There's one counter. Yeah, so if I draw an Osilis, I win. So I'm gonna go for that. I'm not gonna block here. I don't die, I guess, no? Because it's a 5. Yeah, I think if I draw an Osilis, I can win. So might as well just go for the win, right? My opponent's gonna mutagenic growth right here. I'm gonna take 5, 7. I'm gonna take 1,000,000 damage. And then that's it. If my opponent doesn't have gut shot, I can win. I don't think they play gut shot anymore. This is so broken, this iteration card. Okay, I go down to 6. Also, lead off the top, wins the game. Simple. Not quite Osilis, honestly. I guess we need to just look for a Hangavac here. But still... Yeah, I mean, we're not beating them. We have 5 lands in hand. So what I've been doing this matchup... Running the Gem Razors, running the Members, and I bring in 2 Damping Spheres. And I cut this, I cut this, I cut this, and what else did I cut? I think I got a couple of steerings at least. I think I got 3 steerings. Yep, that's what I've been doing. And I had moderate success, I would say. Not great, not amazing. Just, you know, like, there's not a lot of time to inch steerings around things. And, Damping Sphere can be good, but you don't want to draw too many. That's why I only bring 2. But I do bring 3 against Tron and Titans. That's not bad, because we can Gem Razor. Even just hardcasting Gem Razor is pretty good. If they play... I'm on the play, though. This hand is better on the draw, but whatever. I don't know, I guess it's never good to be on the draw versus them. But this iteration card is so broken, man. Because, you know, the Light Up the Stage was one of their weakest cards because they had to cast it after combat, right? And they had to play Gut Shot and stuff sometimes to enable it before combat. Or you had to Lava Argue before combat, then Light Up the Stage. And draw 2 random cards. Whereas here they draw 3 and they pick the best one, they put it in their hand. And they pick the free one and they exile it. And whatever land that they don't need, they put it on the bottom, right? It's awesome. It's really, really good. It's really, really, really strong. But I've been liking MonoGreen, especially against decks like what's the name of that? And so it's like Ponza, and the Ponzas are kind of popular right now. Let's talk about this in the meantime. So like Counterspell will change the meta in a way, but it will depend also on what is popular, right? But having this option is good, and I think the problem with printing this is that right now in like control gamers, they need to choose: do I want this Angel Stroke? Do I want MonoLeague? Do I want Remand? Do I want this? I still think Remand is better in a lot of decks, but we'll see. Then Diamond Lion, it's a kind of card that, you know, like, of course that it could be like a broken card, right? So do I want to just play something here? So I could play Ballista and hope they don't kill it, but that's just like a big if. This matchup is so hard. So play Ravage, it dies. So play Ballista, it dies. Play Worker. I'll play Ballista, I guess. So I can save the Worker and play it my turn 4 like this on Gem Razor. I could ping this guy to death right now. I think I'm not going to. Let's see. I don't think my opponent has Mutagenic Growth in hand. So if they go like Mana Morphos, then I will ping it, I guess. It's not great yet, but I know. But I mean, for sure they have something, right? But let's just... Maybe misplayed, I don't know. If I do it on my turn, I know I cannot save the... Show me a mutagenic growth, bro. Mutagenic growth for the cards. So we take 5 here. ¿Qué pasó? No lands from my opponent, though. I guess I'll just play Worker and Ravager here. Just hope that one of them survives. If not, I can play the Gem Breaker next turn. Hopefully my opponent keeps missing land drops. I'm gonna take this. I mean, it ain't worth it. Next time I can Gem Razor on my Ravager, actually. I don't think they play light up the stage, right? So letting this through is not a big deal. Soul Scar Mage. Oh, that's a Scales. Kind of like that, actually. Okay. I got Gem Razor next turn. If one of those was an Ingmaz, I would be like more happy. Good thing is my opponent's taking a lot of damage from that Fire Islet. Swift Spear. That's probably the draw for the turn, right? They could have played last time. I think now I'm gonna block. Because I can also just sack 2 of these guys. I kind of saw this one coming. Maybe I could have blocked the other one. I should have blocked, actually. But I guess then they will just do this, right? So... This 5 damage. Go to 8. So, okay. No. I can sack these 2, that's 9. I think I got lethal right here. Yeah, exactly. So, if I sack these 2 guys, I get a 9-9, then I Gem Razor on top of these, and it's just 13-13, and I kill them. So that. I can also do it next turn, but I don't even need to do it now. Right? Because I can just sack them next turn. Probably a good idea. I don't know what my opponent's thinking about here. So next turn I can Gem Razor anyway, so I can just do it next turn, right? I don't need to do it now. Yoink. All right. Second game. Game 3. I think I kind of like my plan, honestly. Yeah, Counter Spell will make the control, like, maybe will make things go more towards control, but realize that we're just printing a lot of, like, really good cards, right? So, okay, this is a good hand. So it could be that it's like, yeah, it could be that it doesn't go towards control just because all the other cards are just so much better. But it's a good option to have if you're gonna want to play control. That's for sure. I guess when I'm done with this, I'll make a proper review. Yeah, that was a thing well played. My opponent mulligans to 5, so that's cool. They can have a Soulscar Mage here. Nothing. What did they forget? I guess they will go like alright, let's try that one. It's a mutagenic growth. We get 4 here. Double mutagenic growth. We take 7, easy. I don't think I can die, right? Next turn I have 1 card in hand. I cannot deal anything with this, so I'm just gonna play this pass. I have 1 card in hand, so even if they have Bolt or Lava Dart will deal me 5 more, 7. Okay, 1 card in hand. Hopefully it's a Bolt or something. They draw. So if they have a Lava Dart plus another mutagenic growth. Oh. One has 1 card in hand. Go down to 10. 1 card in hand, guys. Alright, that's not that good right now. Okay, I have a plan here. No, not Vapor Snack, no! No way! Fuck, I forgot about Vapor Snack. Oh, man. No! I was playing on the removal, not a Vapor Snack. Wow. God damn it, Vapor Snack. I got fucked here. I also sacked 2 lands. Wow. Wow. Vapor Snack. I'll pick on. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the raid, mate. Appreciate it. What do you stream? I haven't really followed. Like any spell kills me now. Oh my god. Can't believe. I can't believe it. They had to have the exactly Vapor Snag when they got me. God damn, man. So I'm dead to any spell here. I guess I can still draw Ravager. Okay, I can block that. So if their card in hand is a land, I win. I can win here. Yeah, maybe it's not. It doesn't make a difference, right? I'm tapped out. So what difference does this make? Okay, so now they abrade. Now I pink here in response. I'm just dead, right? So whatever. My opponent had a 4/4 Drake. This thing doesn't have prowess. This thing gets +1/+1 counters. You know, so it's you cannot kill it. So this is like yeah. Oh man, so bad. I could have played around it too. Could I though? Could I? Because They also drew Swiss Spear into a Braid. Rough, rough. Man, that was so rough. We could have beaten any remove, any spell there. I think I played against this player a lot recently. I'll keep this. I think I'll go Skills turn 1, into Worker Ozolis turn 2, into Ancient Steerings turn 3 maybe. But also like Steerings turn 2 to find a threat, depending on what they're playing, of course. Well, but it happens, you know, sometimes you lose the first round, sometimes you lose the last round. So I think that's... Oh, is this a Heliod gamer? Oh, that's not a bad draw, actually. We could make a servo. And then next turn play Worker. Next turn we can play Ozolis, Worker, and make a servo, just not the worst. Actually, no, we can't make a servo. Fuck. So should I steering or should I Ozolis, or what should I do? I'm pretty sure my opponent's on Heliod, now that I remember. So next turn I can play this and make a servo, so also I think I'm gonna answer things here, so I could like find either. I think I kind of like Ravager here, any order. And I'll put the Ozolis, I believe. Yeah, probably my opponent's on on Heliod, I think. Played against the players before. Okay. That's fine. That's a good draw. I know they will get to make that. If I draw an untap source, we got this, I think. So they could have Skyclave Apparition, but if I draw an untap source, I win anyway. Yeah. I think they could take the Scales, but still is lethal, right? Like, this is... I think the Ozolis. Okay. I mean, it still is lethal if I draw land. It's untapped. We don't draw it. Sure. Yes. Should I even play, my dude? That was a mistake to make a servo there. Just stand in with this guy. So it depends what my opponent does next turn. They're super dead, but I shouldn't have played this. Yeah, I shouldn't have made a servo. Hello, Slayfall. I don't really carry these dice because we have to put the counters elsewhere, so... You know, one less work. They also make the Heliod not a... So it makes Heliod not a... I mean that. So they don't have like second Skyclave here. I guess they can have Collected Company. I guess they couldn't keep a hand without Collected Company, right? Yeah, that's the Coco. So if they don't find another Skyclave, I won here. What a great deck, bro. What a nice deck, bro. Alright, so what I like is the Torpor Orbs, I like the Gem Razors, sorry, I like the Dismembered and I like the Pithing Needles. Cage can be alright, actually, stopping these, you know, this is not good, Shima's not good. You know, Spellscape can be good because it stops the Heliod combo, so it's not the worst. Okay, well, I haven't tried the Cage, but I think that, you know, like, there's, like, Coco is, like, the best card by far. And if they... I don't like cutting ancient strings so much, to be honest. I think it's kind of good in this matchup. I guess 3 is also fine. We don't have a lot of time in this matchup, so I can kill you quite quickly. This is a good matchup, and there's a good reason to be playing Scales. Actually, string is pretty dark here. I mean, I wouldn't say it's a good matchup. The deck is very powerful. Heliod Scales is obvious. Heliod like combo is a powerful deck, of course. I'll keep this hand, I think, because I can dismember an elf. I feel that's how you lose this game, you know. My opponent. Yeah, I will. If they play an elf, I will dismember it. Because if not, they just I've done it many times where I didn't dismember the elf and I feel really bad. What? The best cereal for me is plain oatmeal. You know? I am a plain oatmeal man. Steerings here. I like to find a skyglade, like a small lands. As I don't need to show them my EMAS nexuses yet. I like to draw like I was plain oatmeal. Oatmeal, mate. Oats. My bunnies are gonna skyclave me, or are they gonna play Heliod? That's spike here. Alright. I guess I can play this now. So this actually we can interrupt the combo. I'll attack here. If they block, they take 1 point of damage, then this goes here and I can ping it. Just kind of a free attack. Same if they attack, I just block them. I could also find like a Ravager would be nice. It's no hierarch, sure. I guess I could file Path to Exile. As if I block here, they most likely have a Path to Exile, but I actually don't mind them so much if they have a Path to Exile. You know? If they have Path to Exile, I can even Path or I can kill this. Do I get the land or just kill this boy? Yeah, I think I'll kill it. You know, keeping them off mana is important. Maybe I should put the counters even on the worker. Maybe I have another path. So my opponent didn't have Coco last turn, right? Because they obviously... So if they Skyclave my Ballista, I can pick down the Spike Feeder. Okay, then now I can make a 4-4 Spike Feeder. Sorry, 3-3 Spike Feeder. Ravager, Throne of Geth, Ozoliths, all those cards are good draws. Well, that's 2 cards in hand. They didn't play this last turn and they could have, right? Yeah, I can put 2 counters here, so I counter here, so there's no point in blocking, of course. What? What are you doing? I mean, this doesn't make any sense. Like, you're losing this guy. I can ping here and this dies. I don't know. It doesn't make any difference if I ping it or not, right? So I can just wait the next turn to ping it if I want to. Yeah. I don't really understand this play. Now you don't have a spike feeder. Well, that's interesting. So I could attack with this guy, put counters here plus, and then ping this and kill it. I also don't think it's that important. I think he's gonna ping this now before they... Oh. I was just waiting Ravagers, we're waiting for stuff, you know. They could have Skyclave here. Oh no, that's... Okay. They don't attack. It always happens with this deck, they just stop attacking at some point. I guess I'm just gonna start... Do I bump? No, right, so I'm just gonna start like... attacking with the Ingmoss. Maybe they path it. Yeah. And yeah, we draw a Ravager and they tap out their decks. That's a Coco. They actually get... Oh, that's a 2-2 Ballista. That's a 3-3 Ballista. Okay, that's tough. If they ping my Ballista, I'm just gonna ping them, right? So. Do they ping? Yeah, I have the Ozolus, so I would rather let this go. They ping again. Now I ping here. Activating Moss. Modular here. I haven't touched a bullet here, I didn't find Throne of Death or anything like that. Okay, opponent is 2 poison. Should I just kill these or these now? Or let them spend... Like, they can spend their mana giving like +2/+2. 8. Hello, Marshmallowski. How are you, man? Haven't seen you in a while. What have you been playing? So my bonus path is a bit rough. They just concede. Nice Heliod deck, bro. I mean, they're good, but they're kind of bad versus Scales, which is kind of funny. This hand is not horrible, I guess. We're gonna Steerings for green, source play Scales turn 2, and then play this guy turn 3. Yeah, I mean, I think I always have played them. It's kind of funny, but I feel like it's similar decks, you know, Heliod and Scales. Infinite Life versus Stem Poison. Yeah. It's kind of similar decks, so I kind of want to play these, or should I just... Could still play Scales and pass. Not great. And then I want to play this next turn. Could also just play a Tron. I also like that Scales a lot. If I play in Steerings here, and get another green source, play Scales. I think maybe that's not the worst. Maybe it's bad. I don't know. There's no other green source there, so Kappa. I'm gonna get the Osilis. Any order, play Lingmas. Play the Osilis, and then next turn I get to play Scales and Throne, or just play Scabiar if I want to. And then I can play Scales at turn next turn as it is. I know what my opponent is on, by the way. What is this thing? What is this thing? I mean, my opponent has some removal, right? So I guess we just play Scales and play Throne. And then next turn we can play Steerings into Threat or Scrabble Recombiner. And then play Llanowar Reborn. Okay. Do you guys hear this or not? So why would you fetch for... are they missing land drops? Is that what's happening? Is this Bomber Jaunt we're facing here? It looks a lot like Bomber Jaunt to me. Maelstrom pulls your Scales. Okay, you got it. Thoughts. Well, if I had known that we were playing a Jaunt, maybe I should have not played the Steerings, but whatever. We play the Scabiar or the Steerings next turn. And then play the Ancient Steerings. Steerings have been taken. Maybe they have another discard spell. Which would be kind of funny. It means that they drawn 2 in a row. Is that a bop? What are they holding? It's definitely not Eradicate, right? Oh, look at this beauty. I'm not gonna even trigger, like... Let's see if we can get to untap with this guy. I could even graph just to play around Bolt. Alright, so my opponent has double Bolt here, right? I should play this because I could have made an extra counter. I'll try. There has another Bolt here. I should play this so I could get it an extra counter. Oh. Maybe a Fatal Push, but Fatal Push doesn't work. John Gamers, indeed. I guess they could have a cycle land. Okay. So much value, man. They had a land and now they have a random card. I guess they can Liliana me here. That's a bit annoying. But I mean, dude, we're actually relatively close to just killing them with the Ingmoth Nexus and the Proliferate. I think we actually just killed them. Right, we got 6 counters. Put 6 counters. That's 7. Plus proliferating is 9. Our opponent has nothing. That's awesome, actually. What do we do? Oh, not Scales. Can do many things here. My opponent's like holding up mana. Probably just gonna play Scales and shut up the other one. It's gonna pass, you know. Make them use the removal. This is like almost lethal here already, so why would I can get Hangavac. I guess they could. I guess they could discard it. Maybe should play Scales. Should left Scales there. What are they playing, man? What's happening here? What are they doing? What is this? I'm scared right now. Is this jumped? Oh. Untapped. I have no idea what's going on, guys. My opponent has not done anything yet. Bloodberry Elf. Wow. Amazing. Thoughtseize. Seems good, bro. Seems good. Any attacks? I can just kill him with the Blink Moss, so I don't need to... Just gonna get my Ballista here. Untap. You better have a lot of shit on him. Giant gamers. Holy shit. Dude, how can you go with that deck to Modern? Just, I mean, I'm not gonna lose, I know, because I disrespected my opponent. Oh, that's not the card. Let's make the card, actually. But they sometimes play EE, but... How do you go with that card to Modern? On Modern League? You just sign up with those cards, and you just think you're gonna win. God damn it, man. Normally got the land. I guess it will be the Citadel. Either cut the worker. Utron is better than John. I do believe in that. Like, Utron beats John, right? Like... Let's see. Maybe I should cut this Scrapyard Recombiner, but he was MVP, right? So we keep it. I don't know. Like, I don't understand also what they did. Like, they just bolted me, and I thought, oh, they're gonna bolt me. Like, they're gonna bolt my Scrapyard, and then they're gonna have a second bolt for it. That's why they bolted. That's why they are making me spend my mana, right? But they didn't. You know, just like... The reason I'm cutting one Darcy Citadel is it could be that they are playing a Collector Roof. And, I mean, if they play Collector Roof, it's pretty bad anyway. Now I can play Hangavak here, hold up Welding Jar, it's pretty hot. Coroxa, and... I'm just gonna Skyline. I don't really care about 3 life. This is so bad. Like, this card is really good, but it's not a turn to play, you know what I mean? You need to cheat this in play. You need to do something with this. You cannot just kind of randomly play that. I should play the Blink Master, but... I do have Liliana here, but if they minus, we just get 2 top tiers and we start beating down. Fatal Push? I'm Welding Jarring, I don't care. You use 2 fatal removal spells on my hand. If I untap, I can tap it and have protection. Sure. Now they did it right. But dude, how good is Welding Jar? They spent 2 fatal pushes on my Hangluck. But that's why I should play the Blink Moss. Oh, never mind. think that was a good top there, guys. My opponent is 4 cards away from Urza here. But we still have relics right in our deck. Look at this bolt coming. I mean, how many cards you need? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they have 3 cards, and 2 more and 2 more mana, right? So there's no way they can do it this turn. Liliana. I'm a goofy. This is actually a great combo also. I'm not even gonna fire this up. Okay. So I can attack with this, or I can just... I'll attack with the top tiers, I guess. One goes down to 15. Yeah, that's you know, it's because John is so bad that I did that. It's not because of... Yeah, so now we ask next game to save these. They have another lands, so they get Ren 6, Collect the Roof. I think I'm just gonna do this now. I told you they could have Collect the Roof, right? They just top deck this, of course. Actually, maybe that was a mistake. I should just... Yeah, actually, it's fine. Do I just let it go if they kill this? If they kill this, they're kind of dead, actually. Shocking. What the fuck are you playing? Another Goofy. Okay. Alright. 0 cards in hand. Yeah, I think I just hold on with this Snake Skin Bill here. Okay. It's a good thing that I got the 1 Darcy Cedar, right? I kind of want this Hangar to die, not gonna lie. And then I can Snake Skin whatever. I can't even, like... I think they attacked me with the Thermal Wave is a huge mistake. So now they can actually... Urza here. Right, they have 5 cards. Wow, really? You're dead on board if you do this, man. You have 0 cards in hand. Wow. Can't believe it. They're dead on board. Like... These are not activated abilities. Like... What are you doing, my friend? Like, why? Why? I can't understand this. You're dead. This is like 5, 8 damage. Like, they have 4 more here and even have the Snakeskin Veil. They have nothing. No cards in hand. Nice Collector Roof. They're on board and they attack. I was thinking, oh, maybe I need to, like, you know, put counters here. Need to draw another card. Oh my god. This is so bad. Suicide John player into kill your own Tarmogoyf. I think my opponent can make the math here. Yeah. Alright. We beat them. Not great, but my opponent's playing John Shadow. You'll see I have a much harder time. Like my game is much harder if my opponent's playing John Shadow. Or maybe just playing Burn. They're playing Burn. Do you turn 1 Goblin Guide? Always, man. I lost a 5-1, 5-0 the other day to burn. Okay, we don't land. We don't know land. I will steerings here. I don't know really what I'm looking for, but I think I'm gonna get the second welding jar. In fact, I think I'm gonna get this kind of. I'm gonna play the welding jars now to play around Idle Rhetoric. Welding jars are good in this matchup because you can block and shit. That is also good draw. Dude, being on the draw versus burn is basically like just losing the game, man. Turn shocks. We played correctly around the menace. Huh. Dude, being on the draw sucks. On the play would be so advantage here. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty over, honestly. Like, turn 1 Goblin Guy, turn 2 Idle Rhetoric. On a 7, on the draw. It's very tough. They need to block on Welding Jar, but my opponent could have Searing Blaze, so I can't block. The next turn I can Pendle Haven though, which is good. King's Last Reports. Their deck or my deck? They could play Gemstone Cavern, yeah. They are not using. Oh, that's a skill. That's not a bad draw, actually. I need to block here. Maybe a Stream Blaze. So I'm going down to 12. 9 next turn. So I can do 2 things here. I think I'm gonna have to play the skills here. Another Eidolon. Double Eidolon Rhetoric. So go down to 10 next turn. So I can play Scales, go down to 8. Seems like an easy include when we played Arsucito. Huh. They do very different things, right? The cards. So I play Scales. Then they will hit me for 4. So I'm going down to 8, 4, basically. I'm actually fucking dead, right? 2 cards in hand. My opponent's gonna take 2, go down to 10. Play Scales and it's at 2, 2. Block, block, pink. Could also not do anything, but then I take 4 from the attackers. It's not so hot, honestly. So I kind of need to win next turn. So what's the best line there? So if I play Scales, I go down to 8. Then I play a creature, I go down to 4. Then the Reef Bolt me. And I still have 3 cards in hand and a redraw. And then he Spell kills me. If I play Scales and block, I take 4 from the attacks. And then I can play maybe a 4/4 Ballista and win. And maybe I can just play Pendlehaven. Make a second blocker. Pendlehaven one of them. No. Take 4. Then block one of these, they die. Okay. How playing? I don't play spells, and I win by my skills. I mean, who knows? I think casting spells is a trap here. Maybe they actually... maybe they kill this, not even the worst. Like, I'm actually kind of happy they kill this. Because then I get to tap it. They casted the big 4. Yep. This is stubborn. Yeah, but I think they're doing here. Nice. So this is actually the best case scenario, man. So you have 2 dudes now. One of them can be Pendle Havens. What you got, you? So I can kill one of these guys, and I can block the other guy, and even welding charge if needed. And then I can cast my... So if they cast one more spell, I go down to 6. I think it's still worth it to block here and block here. I also see it's really good because it's an artifact, right? You can sack it. Block that guy. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Now they can kill... Now they can... Yeah, it's not easy. Maybe if I didn't welding jar, then now they could kill that guy. Okay, that's fine. We still have 2 blockers for next turn, so we don't need to worry too much about blockers here. So I can play 2-2 Ballista. Can play a 2-2 Hangavag. They will take 2 damage. Next turn, I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna play a 2-2 Hangavag here. And the next turn play Scales and a 3-3 Ballista and hopefully win that way. Yeah. So these wars around the if they had 3 bolts, I was gonna die anyway, right? More or less. Just don't want to make it easy for them. That's the plan. I don't think I want to attack. May I want to attack with 1? No. Then if they kill it, I take 2. No, we just pass here. Burn is a fun matchup. Like, I mean, my Burn had like double Eidolon Rhetoric, but that made it interesting. I think if they just had balls, I was dead. But having double Eidolon, that means that they didn't use their mana at all last turn. I have another Goblin Guides. That's so they take 2 more. They just drew these, right? They could have done that last turn. So I can block here, and block here, and block here. Right? What about if I don't block? Yeah, next turn I have lethal actually. Yeah. Because I drew a worker, so I can play Scales, Ozulis, Ballista, and Worker. No, I can't. Active's not lethal. Mishra's Bubble. Oh, wait, yeah, they have Uruz. They know what I'm drawing. No, they're actually changing what they are drawing. Maybe they draw it. They know what they're drawing. So can play worker ballista and scales. Play the Ozolist to I should attack first, but whatever. And I have an ancient things for next turn. So unless they have like Boar's Charm, Bolt, I'm fine. Should I attack with both or only with one? I think I'll attack with one. So I can block with the worker on the top there. I think if I untap, I win. Now the problem is untapping, right? My opponent did not play lands for a while, so they probably have a lot of bolts. But they also could break. Bolt me. So I'm gonna block here, here. So if they draw like another Eidolon or something, bolt me. Okay, so they have one card in hand. If it's Boar's Charm or they have double bolt, I'm dead, but else I'm fine. They draw. That's a good sign. So unless they have land plus Boar's Charm, I'm fine here. Land? No Boar's Charm? Oh yeah, bros. We beat them, man. Talk about a game well played. I think this was wow. Do you guys realize I didn't spend mana on turn 3? I didn't do anything. Wow. That was hot. That was hot, mates. That was hot. Gem Race is good. Nothing else is actually. I think you can name things, but it's a bit gimmicky. Also, Tron is kind of bad. Do you think your naming Bubble could be decent? Just don't have that many cards that I want in the matchup, actually. I guess I want more. Don't want this member. Just things interesting seems like really bad, right? Wow. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So my opponent had to have like the Boar's Charm there. And if not, we win. Because we block, put counters in the ballista, and that's just lethal. And you know, next time we get to pump and all that good stuff. Huh. Slow hand. Very slow hand. A double Wallinger is very strong. You know what? I'm gonna try this hand. I know it's very slow and I could just die, but I also think if we draw like a 2-drop, this kind is good. If they don't have a, I was gonna say they don't have Swiss Spear or Lolling Guy turn 1. We could win. That's a bit tougher, but who knows? Especially if I draw Hangback. This hand is awesome. And I can always block with this guy, maybe turn 2. That's probably not gonna happen. I think double welding jar was the reason I won last game. So like a hangavac here would be great. The second Monastery Spear is very rough because I don't have an answer. But if I draw hangavac, it's good. Seal of Fire. Okay. That's very good. They put 14, 15. Maybe I should mulligan the hand, I don't know. But because this hand can get there, we get to untap. I am 2-on-1. Lost to UR Prowess. Not playing around Vapor Snack. I should have this thing you can see on the screen, but alas. Oh no. Yep. I kinda need to pass here. Ah, that's tough, man. 2 lands in a row and I kept a 3-lander and a kind of slow hand. Yeah. Let's see, maybe I can survive. If my opponent doesn't have like if my opponent has bolt, then I'm like at 9. Then I'm just dead, right? Yeah. If my opponent has a really good hand, I'm dead. Maybe there is a point on I actually know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna block with the Inkmoth and Welding Jar. Also, Inkmoth gives poison counters. If they sealing if they seal of fire it, well, we just Welding Jar. And that's 2 less damage that we take. Yeah. Of course, if they bolt it again, I can Welding Jar it again. The worst is if they have Smash Smitherings here. Alright, so I take... If they don't have anything here, I take 2, which is not the worst. This has a short to life, which is not the worst either. I don't want the Great Rebel. Sure. Okay, I'm gonna take 2 here. If they spend double bolt to kill this, it's not bad. And now I can block the Eidolon. Well, it's 2 cards in hand. Let's see what it is. If I get to Gem Razor next turn, we're in business here. Goblin Guide. Should I block the Swiss Spear? I think this one represents more damage right now, so let's go. Maybe they have bolt, I'm dead. If I block here... Oh man, what a hand. Alright, I take 2 for... and take the same. So I take 6 here. They're gonna have the double strike, right? Not really. It's the same. So that's 6 plus 4, 9. I go to 2. A 1, okay. So any spell kills me here. I know I'm doing Oscillates. Is there a way to win with the Oscillates? I play the Oscillates, activating 3 counters. No. Almost like one of these is lethal. So I can kill here, but then these guys will just block. Could play Gembrazer, but then, yeah. And if I play this first, I die to this. Is there a way to win here or not to die at least? Sack this. Yeah. One too many creatures. If they didn't draw this Goblin Guide, then I would be at 3 and I would be different. I can Gembrazer this, and then I just die. I can sack this, make a 2/2, hang a body and die. I can also block. I'm just gonna concede. This is not a win. I need to slow my hands. Maybe too slow. Yeah. Let's go again. Everyone had level Swift Spear, Eidolon, Goblin Guide, so yeah. We have the Phyrexian score, which is good. I guess I'll keep this one. And put a land back. Ancient Steerings. Try to find a creature to block. Do I put the Inmoth Nexus or the Phyrexian score back? This is really good. This allows me to gain life and sack my stuff, which I've had a hard time doing. But I also could just draw Ravager at some point. It's a Ravager. And a lot of lines. I think I'm gonna get the Ravager. Let's see. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I pass here. What a tough game. Now, like, lands are very good draws right now. Obviously, you have a bold or something, right? That's why I didn't want to play my Ravager out. For no value. Dude, they have had turn to Eidolon every single game. Okay. So, or yeah, I'll just play this, take 2, make a servo. Yeah, I mean, probably this is not a deck that's easy not to struggle with because they're just so, they're literally so reliable, so fast. You just have to, yeah, it's a bit tough. Like, Prowess is a tough matchup for almost anyone, I think. So my servo's gonna block here. If I don't need to, I'm not gonna play into this guy, and then I'm gonna try to like trap it next turn. Yeah, Prowess is too, like, this is not Prowess, this is Burn, right? But Prowess is, especially Blue-Red Prowess, I feel that they're so consistent, you know? Like, their deck just does all it on attack. Oh, that's actually pretty good wrong. You know, it's a super consistent deck. Yeah, I don't like black green. There is a very popular deck right now, which is Ponza with Karm. That's just very good, you know. You can't. Maybe have Searing Blaze. You know, like that deck, you cannot. It's very hard to beat with black green because you know Blood Moon really affects you. One doesn't even fetch a Sacred Foundry. Interesting. So of course, if they don't attack with the Eidolon, I'm going to tap my Hangover and make a servo. And what's happening here, man? Because I feel like the advantages of black green is obviously Lurus and Fatal Push and Thoughtseize maybe, but Fatal Push doesn't answer. Fatal Push doesn't answer a very important card to answer, which is maybe I have like 4 balls and 4 balls again and I'm dead. Which is I'll tell you, mate. Storming Entity. I know if they have Mutagenic Growth, also this member doesn't answer it. But I feel like, you know, your artifacts are as good. Destroy target artifact on the animation module. Sure, I guess. Okay. Now it's... Do I play double Ravisher? I'm gonna start being aggressive here. If they block a servo, I can Pendlehaven it. So I really believe like MonoGreen is really well positioned right now. Like the fact that your mana base doesn't struggle against Blood Moon, your mana base is I'll gladly kill that. Pendlehaven is so good. I know my opponent has 5 cards in hand, but is that 15 also? They do after damage. Also this? Wow, yeah. The thing is, we can kill them next time with Ravager if they tap out. Skull crack, sure. I'm gonna craft onto it, yeah. So I'm at 15, and my opponent is at 12. So I do believe MonoGreen, also not taking any damage from your lands whatsoever, like 0 damage, only have 1 Nurturing Pidland, is huge in matchups like this. And like, I don't believe the tools that black-green gives you are that much better. You know what I mean? Should I just sack the Hangavak now? To make 2 Topters, make 2 Topters there. I thought I was thinking actually. Oh, they're casting stuff. So this Skull Crack me, sure. Something else? Light up the stage me. 2 cards left in hand. Yeah, just wait from. I mean, I would say you should always start with MonoGreen, right? Because MonoGreen is the baseline anyway. And then the other cards you can pick them up if you feel like it afterwards. You can also play Scrapyard. So you could have Boros Charm, Bolt, and I'm dead. So I want to put pressure, right? On top. Oh, that's the skills. Okay, this makes it easier. They better have a lot of bolts. What you got? A concession. I like that. Crappy, yeah, good idea. Right. I mean, my opponent, I kept 7 because I'm like, if I draw a Ravager and a land, like I can kill them turn 3 with Vulcan Ballista, so I'll do that. I mean, it can always be that the deck gets bad. It can always be that the deck is 100% unplayable because they print something so broken, so broken that you cannot beat. You know, but that is not a good mentality to have when making any kind of investment. You know, like one thing for sure, it could be that they print something that makes the deck very good, like another Mox Opal, another Ravager. You know, they've been doing these things for a lot of decks, you know. Oh. What is a foiled out? Foiled out Tron gamer. I'm gonna play the Walking Ballista because if they... Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean, right? You need to be smart, sort of, about your purchases. Like you need to think, okay, if this card is gonna be the best card in the game in mod, like if deck becomes the best deck in modern, it will only go up, right? So my opponent gonna play a Giganto, sure. Okay, if I draw Ravager, I win. No Ravager. I think I'm just gonna play the Scabier Combiner and attack them here. Like Scabier Combiner is lethal next turn, so I'm just gonna play it. They could have a lot of things that are painful, but... So I would say right now is a good time because nobody's playing this deck, you know, only me. And other people on the... Like, there's maybe... Like, of course, live there are more players, right? But... It's gonna be a hell of a turn if I get to untap. I get to play Worker also leads with Lano Reborn. I guess they have Karn. Karn is annoying. What else could it be with 4 mana? They have 4 mana more. They can get a Walking Ballista. Could I have played around that somehow by playing Worker and Hangavak? But of course, I didn't know they had Karn. 7. Karn eliminated. You got it. Any Ravagers of the top? Nope. I think I'm gonna play the Ozolis here though. Kinda hang a luck. If they have a Nobility Stone, at least we get 4 dudes. I'm gonna kill this. Yeah. I mean, maybe I could have played around it, but by playing the playing Ozolis Worker. Wow, second Towers, bro. Pokarn. Alright, now they can get a billion ballista, I guess. Or they can get a actually only a 3/3 ballista, right? Phyrexia score can put 5 counters here. Ensnaring Breach blocks. Oh, they have another thing. Giganta. They have 2 mana left now. Will they just plus? No. Okay, guys. Phyrexia score at the top. Anyone? You know, we can kill this guy. It's funny that this whole turn is played kind of weird. You play this first, and then you play this second, and then you minus. I would minus first. I would play this minus, and then decide what I do, right? Because Phyrexia Skull allows me to play even Worker, sack it, and activate Inmost Nexus, and kill this. I have no idea what they want. Pithing Needle. Okay. What are they gonna name? Inmost Nexus, I guess? Yes, that's also good. But you know, before all of these, they could have drawn the card. You know what I mean? So I attack both at here. They block here, right? Then I make 4 doctors. It's not the worst. You know, they didn't even draw the cards. I just don't understand. I mean, they could have Oblivion Stone, they can have a lot of stuff, right? But this also has a 2, so they can minus for a... I'll play a Throne, just, you know, like, doesn't do anything, but if we ever get kill this, which we can next turn... So my opponent has... I mean, they can also have, like, a bomb here. No, they just stab. Like, this is so inefficient, right? I mean, I know they have so much mana, but they could have done this last turn. Yeah, 4 cards on MTGO. I could say that, this whole deck looks worse because it's foiled. And I honestly don't like foils that much. The only reason I play foils is because these cards are only available in foils. The Walking Ballistas and the Hangawag Walkers. Even though I wouldn't play any foils. Sylvan Scrying. I guess they can get... They can get... What's the name of that? Blazon. Poop the Blazon. But this also kills this. So that's kind of interesting. Blazon. Do they pop it right now? Do they pop this? Yeah, I don't know. It just still looks awful. Especially because you have the advantage that you can get these cards in non-foil. You know, you can get an Inventions card that is non-foil. But I mean, I guess this card looks fine in foil because it's so special, right? I cannot wait to go and play some Paper Magic, man. Of course, if they pop it... See, my opponent is really making this fairly complicated for themselves. I don't know why they play Giganta. I guess they can still tap it, right? But it says this mana can be spent to pay generic mana cost, so... Giganta literally a 5 mana fight. But you always draw it, I guess. Maybe kill this somehow, but... Free combat. I know it's free, but... If they minus, all of a sudden, this game becomes like PogChamp. So, I also killed the Scales, right? That's kind of rough. Maybe an F6, just in case they minus. They do minus. Yeah. Nice. Wow. I guess I can get a 3-3 Ballista here. Definitely. Those moments where you don't draw enough Burn Coils are the moments. Chooses a Snaring Bridge. Sure. 3 cards. This is a 3 screen. So there's 2 things. I can play also with put 2 counters here. I think it's not bad, right? I can actually even attack, put 2 counters and proliferate it even, and just get rid of this. Yeah, I need to go capital. Like, so if I attack, I can pump this guy and proliferate it. I actually like this idea. No, I fucking forgot I didn't have a... Oops. I misplayed. I forgot I didn't have the skills anymore. Damn it, I misplayed here so bad. This is actually a throw. Should I sack this? Should I put here? Oh, what a throw. Should have just attacked with the Ink Moss. Oh man, I forgot I didn't have the skills. That's so bad. I guess this doesn't matter that much. I can just sack here. Yeah. Oh, that's so bad. Oops. You know. Okay, that's bad, guys. Don't do that at home. Maybe it doesn't matter, right? Because my opponent has Ulamog or something like that. Ugin? Ugin is good because I'm kind of dead super soon. Ravager could have been a good draw. Draw Ravager, guys. Need to draw Ravager. So now I'm in plus on a dude, I'm just gonna like Saga, proliferate. I misplayed. Come on, dude, don't draw anything. Wait, that's a forest. I didn't play a land last turn, right? So just here. Ravager. Yeah, Ravager. As Ravager, we can put the counters of the Ozolis on the Ravager. Oh no! Wall breaker. Okay. Any Ravagers? This has reach, right? Okay, but still, it's fine. We can win, guys. We just need to do a Ravager. I don't think you can... Ah, okay. Are you sure about this, bro? Oh, you did nothing there, man. Okay, Ravager guy off the top wins the game. This they cast it because then I can attack. Oops, of course. Yeah, I'm just playing badly at this point. I think he's gonna see it. Okay, they got me. Yeah, that's why they casted it. I misplayed there very badly. I could have won if I didn't sacrifice my ballista like a goon. But I did, so that's what happens. I think this is a bit bad. We can. I think I always got 2 of these. Got modules. Got 1 throne. And I don't know. Is a spell? I think spell skill is not that amazing, right? Yeah, I just played back. I could have played much tighter, but instead I played kind of. Oops, what the fuck was that? Instead I played kind of bad. So, you know, that happens. Could have played well, but I played like shit instead. I'll give this hand. It's aggressive with Russian Razor is great. We have Ravager. We can play Ravager on Worker turn 3. We can put pressure on a counter the creator. I think I like to play this. If I had done this one turn 1, I would have been able to win here. So next turn Ballista, and we can kill them the turn after with Ravager. Oh, bro. Some cards. They were so dead they didn't have that. Do you think they have still the counter creator? Ah, they do. When have they not have to? Dude, they had turn 2 Nature's claiming to turn 3 calibrated. Come on, man. Wow. You plus? Okay. Are you dead? You are dead. You are indeed part of not believing. I like how they don't concede. They're like, oh, maybe he attacks Karn. No, I don't attack Karn. Attack you. Alright, guys, we battled. Good luck, have fun. They're nice. Then you beat them and they're like, ugh. Lol. Have you ever thought of adding some music to your streams? Yes, but what kind of music, you know what I mean? It's hard to get a music down and then don't get DMCA'd. But I would like it. You have some suggestion of music that's DMCA free. I love this. They go, good luck, have fun. I'm a nice guy. And then I'm like, same, bro. And then I beat them and they're like, oh, lol, you're a retard. I think they have lethal there anyway. Maybe even I listen to DMCA music normally. Yeah, like this. Yeah, normally, I don't know, like, I listen to Dylan, to electronic stuff, so I could listen to electronic music if you guys were up to that. Wow, this is an absolutely no-no of hands. I think I go down to 5 too, right? What is this hand like? Turn 1 also leads? Nah, we can do better. At least we have damping sphere, so we keep it. So yeah, some electronic music I could do, but I don't know if everybody would be like up for that, right? Should I cut this? I guess Ingmos is better, Lanward is better, right? So you just go like this. Alright, this is not a great hand by any stretch of the imagination. That's a good card of Magic the Gathering, and that's a Nature's Claim magnet. Yeah. Like they do, and they may have Nature's Claim here too, you know. I'll just have to. Oh, we have nothing. Okay. Oh, that's good draw. I like to play Damping Sphere because of this, basically. We got this member, right? So I guess I graft here. I have another one. But yeah, this member, I can like put the counters on the in, that's right. Okay. But they need to have double removal for this thing because I have the welding jar. Oh, they get Giganta. That's a good thing, I guess. Adios. Is there any non-copyright jazz? Very slow, very old one. Okay, guys, I'm ready for my Ravager. This is a fast clock. It's so good Damping Sphere versus them because they play so many cantrips and they're a lot of times green. You know, and they don't play that many lands, so sometimes they have a bit of a hard time. Like this Chromatic Sphere cost them 2 mana. You know? Should just jam Hangavak and attack, or I think I just a jam Hangavak, right? But Jazz could be nice. One is just, you know, like I'm pretty sure the Jazz how do you call them? Musicians wouldn't mind too much that I would, you know, that I would use their music. But dude, why would you tap your forest for this? It's such a Giganta. No, that's not Giganta. That's one too little. Tron Gamers. LOL. LOL. You had the kill when I clearly misplayed there. Yeah, dude, that dumping sphere was like, nope. That's what I've been really favoring MonoGreen. Thoughtseize is not that good. Just honestly, Thoughtseize is not that good against Tron. And I play against Tron once per league. Then, the other decks that are very popular are Burn. I always play against Burn, once every 2 leagues at least. So, MonoGreen is also good against Tron. Sorry, against Burn. Against Titan, I don't think Black does anything at all. Actually, Fatal Push is heinous against Titan because it's very hard to turn on Revolt to kill Dryads. So, again, not very good to play against them. And then UR Prowess, maybe Fatal Push is better, but then you don't answer the Stormwing, and it's kind of rough too. So I don't think I like it that much. Yeah, they won my game 1 on a misplay, that's true. Which is a bit sad of me, but it happens. So I'm really liking MonoGreen, and especially one of the very popular decks right now is Urza. And because you're playing 8 forests, you don't care about their Blood Moons, and in fact they have not enough cards to bring in the sideboard for all the shit they have that is not useful versus us. And Gembrazer just owns Karn the Creator, right? Gembrazer is so good against Karn. On top of that, you get to play all these like one-off, and even you could consider Relic to be, well, it's only a 2-off, but you get to play all these things you can search with Ancient Steerings. So if you like go turn 1 Steerings into turn 2 Dumping Sphere, that's very good against Tron already. I've been liking this split because I really like Llanowar Reborn in many situations. So the question is, how do I feel about 2 animation models and 4 Llanowar Reborns? I don't play against so much control recently, so I don't think you need more than 2. They're a bit awkward animation models the first 3 turns of the game. And Llanowar Reborn is just great in general, you know. Llanowar Reborn is secretly a ramp spell. Or a ramp land, because if you look at this, right, this costs 2 mana to make 1 counter. And you know, by playing a tap land, so 1 tap land, you basically get to have an extra mana next turn. So you play Llanowar Reborn on 1, and then you have a 2/2 Ballista without scales, which is very good. And with scales, Llanowar Reborn is crazy, you know, like you make a 6/6 very quickly. I've been liking the one-off Pitlan. I haven't drawn it a lot, but it hasn't hurt me when I've drawn it, so it's nice. Pendlehaven is a fantastic card, you should be playing it. Hex's score is solid, there's a lot of counter creator. And I've been liking this split. You could also be playing 4 Blinkmoth Nexuses, but I've killed some people because of Darkseal Citadel. And it's also nice that you can just sack it to Throne of Death. Spellskite, so in this league I went 4-1, right? And I beat what? Yeah, then you just need to play more Veil of Summer. Maybe you want to play a 3rd animation model. But we'll have access to Urza's, I think. Urza Saga, you can tutor the animation model when you need it. I'm really excited for that card. I can talk about it a bit. But you know, Veil of Summer, of course, very good on the sideboard. So I guess we played against Jaunt, Heliod. What was the last? What was the 3rd match we played today? So I lost to UR Prowess yesterday. Then we played against Jaunt, Heliod, Burn, and Tron. And we beat all of them, right? So it's pretty hot. And last league, I lost my 5-0 to Titan on the 5-0, and they turned 3 Titan me to... No, they turned 4 Titan me with a Dryad and turned 3 Titan me with double Arboreal Grazer backup, so there was nothing I could do. So that was very tough. But in general, I do feel that the plan that this deck has versus Titan is better than the plan of discarding their Titans, because it's so bad, you know, like, you know, I guess it can work out, but this answers their things, right? This turns off bounce lands, this kills Dryads, and this kills Dryads and Amulets. So the only way to beat the Titan is to go like turn 1 Scales, turn 2 Ballista, they play a Dryad, you Gembrazer onto it, or you dismember it, you put pressure, and you delay their Titan, right? And then eventually you play a Dumping Sphere, you really keep delaying their Titan, and you kill them when they tap out for Titan. So I think this actually supports the strategy. Also, I really like that the sideboard you have 2 relics, 1 cage. The cage is for elves, is for like Heliod Company, is for Dredge, of course. It's for any deck that wants to do something very unfair. And these 4 cards can be brought in versus Dredge. So your Dredge matchup is actually very good because you have even Torpor. Torpor turns off Priced Amalgams and Ox of Agonesses, which is very important. And of course, Relic and Radius Case is good. Pithing Needles answers so many things right now. I think I brought it in versus Tron. I brought it in versus Heliod because it stops Spike Feeder. I brought it in versus Titan because you can name Engineer Explosion and Toleria West. I don't know. Like, I play one. I feel like the upside of playing one is super high, and the downside is not that big, right? At worst, is a 1 mana, 1 counter. And as I said before, I cost 1 card, I don't know, but like, yeah. So I think playing one is fine. Also enables some kills that you wouldn't go for anyway. Yeah, against Jaunt, against any kind of removal heavy deck, even against, like, if you're like especially good, for example, against Burn to play around Searing Blaze, against Prowess. So, and this match I lost a 5-0 here. I was playing against Prowess, and my opponent had 1 card in hand, and I had Lethal on board, and I have a Welding Jar. So I said, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. And my opponent had the Vapor Snack. If they did not have the Vapor Snack there, I would have probably 5-0 this league. So this deck is feeling really great. If you notice I'm not playing Mimic or Steelers here, I just feel they're very bad right now. Instead, I'm playing 2 Thorns of Geth and Spellskite. The other league I played versus Infect, and Spellskite just turns off Infect immediately. Also, it's really good against Boggles, really good against any Lightning Bolt deck. So, even good against Heliod because it can redirect the Skyclaves, it can redirect the Lifelink from Heliod. It's good against the Mobile Rage, you can redirect the Mobile Rage. And against Heliod, Pithing Needle is really good against them, and also Torpor Orb is fantastic against Heliod. So you're worried about Heliod, Torpor Orb stops both Ranger Captain, Auric Champion, and Skyclave Operation. So good. So good. You turn off like 12 cards, and you turn off like their best 8 cards, especially for Skyclave Operations, the best card versus you. So overall, I'm very happy with this list. I would keep jamming it. I actually don't see... I think this is the best harness skills right now. It's much better than Black-Green, especially because of the Ponza Burn matchup. And in general, I think this deck just runs smoother than the Black-Green versions. Like, if you look at the Black-Green version, this is another Black-Green deck. Where the fuck is the... So this is my latest Black-Green version. I have 5, 6, 7, 11 black sources. Maybe I should play 12, I don't know. So I have 12 black sources for 0 black cards in my main deck. You know? How bad is that? And they say, oh, Lurus, yeah, but how, like, look at this, at least, like, how often would I put Lurus in my hand? No, not a single time. Lurus would have been not a single time in my hand. What if I played against Ponza? My opponent Blood Moons me, and all of a sudden I cannot play my instant things on my hand skills. Yeah, exactly. Blood Moon is useless, so many cards are useless. Then, okay, you say, oh, I have Fatal Pushes, but really Fatal Push is less flexible sometimes. And because you're also already taking damage from your Janover Waste, even though it's not a lot, you sometimes take 2 damage from this. The fact that you're saving life with this is kind of compensated with this, and the fact this is also less flexible. And then, of course, you can play Thoughtseize, but yeah. You can see I was playing Damping Sphere here because Thoughtseize was not enough against Tron. And then I was playing Assassin's Trophy, and this is almost impossible to cast with this mana base. You know, to cast these, you would have to have like 15 black sources and 15 green sources to be like really on point. So many times I was drawing this card and it was a dead card. Of course you can get lucky, but sometimes you don't. Exactly. So I do feel... And then, of course, if you say, oh, I want to be very consistent, then you basically don't play any utility lands. You don't play Phyrexia Core. You don't play Blinkmoth Nexus to play more black sources, which in the end, what are they doing for you? Casting Allures that you will never get even in your hand? The path is super bad because you give them a land, and if you give a land to a UR Prowess opponent or to your Giant Shadow opponent, they're gonna roll you. Because the Lurus, they're playing Lurus on Giant Shadow, for example, and it's on color. So they're not giving up anything to play Lurus, you know what I mean? And you give them extra mana, they will Lurus you and you will lose. And the Lurus are much better than yours. So you see, worse mana, more damage, less utility for the same deck. Because you never use Lurus, and this card you almost never cast, and this card is not that good. I would rather 100% be playing this. You also get to play Scrapyard, which was very relevant this league. I played a lot of times. Yeah, exactly. Path doesn't do anything versus that. You have 8 basics. You know, I really feel it always you have green for the cards you need. You know, like you play 6, 6 utility lands, plus the Inmost Nexuses, 8 basics. It's just great. I think MonoGreen is the way to go. I had 4-1, I lost to the 5-0. I went 0-2 versus 2 combo decks that just comboed me. I was like, okay. And then I went 4-1 again. So let's open the chests for fun. This is a cool card. Oh, this is nice. Second Sunrise. I don't think it's expensive.